Guys, GE15 is happening soon. For the past few weeks, a lot has been going on. This person say this, that person say that. Pening kepala kan? In the first place, who is who? There are so many parties around. You know lah, things are always changing. I can see why we Malaysians can get so confused. It's really very important for us to know who is who before the election. So don't worry lah. Before nomination day, I'm gonna let you guys know who are the parties, coalition contesting in GE15 as of now. Okay, before we start, we need to know what is the difference between a party and a coalition. Just imagine you have three influencers, Shu, Hood and Fakan. Each of them is a political party on their own. They have their own fan base and they have their own unique personality as well. After discussing among themselves, maybe they realize that all of them love singing. So one of them will be like, hey, let's perform together. So they'll create a group, aka coalition. So maybe they want to call their group Black Star. But you get what I mean, right? As of 26th of October, there are 5 main coalitions in Malaysia right now. Number 1, Barisan Nasional. Number 2, Pakatan Harapan. Number 3, Perikatan Nasional. Number 4, Gabungan Rakyat Sabah. Number 5, Gabungan Parti Sarawak. Now, let's talk about what parties are in each coalition. Number 1, Barisan Nasional. BN was founded in 1973, but it is older than that. Last time, it was called Alliance Party. It was in power for 61 years till 2018. It is the oldest coalition in Malaysia. On October 11, according to BN Secretary General, BN Supreme Council has agreed that this year's main theme for GE15 is stability and prosperity. The parties that make up BN are UMNO, MIC, MCA and PBRS. Barisan Nasional has nominated Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob as their Prime Minister candidate. So far, he has said that he will see through the approvals of all allocations in the 2023 budget. He will ensure a stable government and improve the economy. If the coalition wins at GE15, according to BN's chairman, the coalition will propose the appointment of deputy prime ministers from Sabah, Sarawak and the Peninsula so that everyone in the country is well represented. Number 2, Pakatan Harapan. Pakatan Harapan was formed in 2015. Before that, they were called Pakatan Rakyat. PH won in GE14 and was a ruling coalition in government for 22 months until February 2020 when they lost power due to a political crisis. They are known for pushing institutional reforms, anti-corruption, female empowerment, and multiculturalism. PH slogan for GE15 will be Kita Boleh. They're going to focus on eradicating corruption in the government and helping people who are suffering due to the rising inflation. The parties that make up PH are PKR, DAP, Parti Amanah Negara, APCO, MUDA have agreed on an electoral pact with PH. PH's nomination for the Prime Minister candidate is Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. So far, he has promised to reduce the salary and allowance of the Prime Minister as well as the ministers, also promising to reduce the number of cabinet members. At the same time, Pakatan Harapan's chairman, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, has said that he will only appoint 2 deputy prime ministers if his coalition wins at GE15. According to Anwar's press secretary, there will be 2 deputy prime ministers, one from Peninsular Malaysia and the other one from Sabah and Sarawak. Number 3, Perikatan Nasional. PN is one of the newest coalition that was formed in the 2020 political crisis. PN's Secretary General has mentioned that his coalition will focus on political stability but also economic development by providing job opportunities to the people. The parties that make up PN are Bersatu, PAS, Gerakan, STAR and SAPP. PN's candidate for Prime Minister will be Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. As of now, he has promised to give Kelantan the full 5% oil royalty. His coalition is going to focus on low income, loss of jobs and increasing price of goods. Number 4, Gabungan Rakyat Sabah. GRS was founded by Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin as an informal coalition in 2020. It was then legalized on 11 March 2022. GRS is the current ruling party of Sabah after winning a simple majority in the 2020 state elections. Bersatu Vice President has mentioned that GRS is the best platform for the state of Sabah and for its people to voice out their aspirations to the federal government. The parties that make up GRS are Bersatu Sabah, PBS, STAR, SAPP and United Sabah National Organisation. So far, BN and GRS have mentioned that they're going to be working together as a united front for GE15. Number 5. Gabungan Parti Sarawak. GPS was founded on 12 June 2018 and is also Sarawak's current ruling government after winning the state election in 2021. The four parties that make up GPS were former component parties of Barisan Nasional between 1973 and 2018. The parties that make up GPS are PBB, PRS, PDP and SUPP. According to Sarawak's Chief Minister, GPS will be able to protect the rights and future of Sarawak in line with the wishes of the people in the new political era. GPS has mentioned that they will give support to whichever coalition that can form a strong federal government to ensure political stability and prosperity of the country. So far, here are the other parties that are not part of a coalition. Pejuang Tanah Air and its alliances. Tun Dr. Mahathir has mentioned that the government has not approved the use of Gerakan Tanah Air. Therefore, his party and its alliances will now use Pejuang Tanah Air's logo for GE15. Other parties that are in alliance with Pejuang are Berjasa, Putra and Iman. Pejuang's candidate for Prime Minister will be Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. He believes that a GTE-led government will restore the country, develop and advance Malays. He's going to be focusing on tackling corruption and the cost of living. Here are the other parties in Sarawak. PSB, PBDS and PBK have officially formalized their cooperation in G15. According to PSB's president, he believes that only a local-based party can genuinely be concerned for the welfare of the Sarawak people. Parti Bangsa Malaysia. Previously, it was called Sarawak's Workers' Party. According to the president, he has said that BN decided not to admit his party into their coalition. However, he will revisit the application after the election. Other parties in Sabah. Warisan Party. After the 2018 election, they informally cooperated with PH to form the federal government as well as the Sabah state government. So far, Warisan's local chief coordinator has mentioned that the party is going into G15 on their own. After the recording of this video, I know things would have developed and something might have changed a bit, but I do hope that this clip has given you a basic idea of what parties and coalition are involved in G15. Now that you know who is who, do your own research lah. Don't just vote based on your own parents' opinion. You got your own mind, right not? So at the end of the day, we just want a stable government and this is the best opportunity for your voice to be heard, okay? So have a good G15!